What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a great and lovely day. Real quick before we do get started, I want to thank you guys for helping me get to 700 subscribers. I just hit 700 today and it feels amazing, so I want to thank every one of you guys for that. But now let's get to the video. So for today's video, we're going to be replacing the door speakers on my 2005 Mustang GT. It should work from any Mustang, from for sure 05 through 09, but I believe it's the same process for any of the 05 through 14 Mustangs. But specifically, we're going to be doing the door speakers today. I was going to do the back speakers, but I already have aftermarket speakers there that were put from the previous owner, and I actually looked at it and they're actually pretty good speakers. They're I believe they're Alpine type S's, I think that's what they're called. So for the speakers, I decided to go with the JBLs. I was actually thinking of going with the, I believe, what was it, Scar? I think it was, I can't really remember. The Scars were cheaper, but I went with the JBL just because, I don't know, I feel like they make really good speakers. Here is the info if you guys want to look at it yourself. And here are the watts. In addition, you're also going to want to have or get you some car stereo wires. Only reason is because the original speakers have these connections coming out of the speakers, versus these don't have any, so you need to get these adapters. Here's pretty much everything. I'm not really sure what this is for. I'm pretty sure I'll find out soon. But here are the speakers. Brand new. Here's a closer look of the speakers. Honestly, I gotta say, I like the build. It's not too heavy to where it's like too much weight, but it's not light. It feels really solid. I like the way it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and look into these instructions to see what this is for, and then I'll take you guys outside. So let's get it. What you want to do basically is you want to remove this trim, undo the clips from the wires, put it to the side. This back plating right here in the back, you can actually pop that out and there's a screw right there. This panel right here pops right out and there's a screw back there. And then you will have, I believe they're 10 or 11 millimeter bolts on the side, like right here and all along the door panel. So now that we pretty much have everything off, I just wanted to show you guys a couple things. First of all, it wasn't a Phillips head, it was a T25. And I also forgot to mention that you do have to remove the mirror control itself. You just put your finger inside here and gently just pull towards you, and that's pretty much it. Just gotta be careful not to rip the wire off. Do have to unclip the wire and put this to the side. Now let me go ahead and take off the rest of the bolts and I'll get back to you guys. I was looking at this, and we also have the Alpine type S's right here, but to be honest, they don't really sound that good. I feel like they're already going back. It's also a little dirty, and I feel like they're a little, well, pretty old as well, so might as well just replace them. So for this, all you have to do is remove 1, 2, 3, 4, pop the speaker out, disconnect it, and then I'll show you guys the next step once I do that. So I have everything already ready, and I went ahead and disconnected the speaker for the door, and it turns out that the previous owner did the same thing he did to the back speakers, which was this. I don't know if back then, if they didn't have these adapters, or if they were just expensive, or if it was just cheap, but he just cut the original clip and just wired these, which I have no choice to use that right now. And what's up with this bird right here, man? Get off my car. I want to install these today, so I'm just gonna keep these in probably forever, but for now we're gonna rock this. I went ahead and put this foam tape around the edges that came with the speakers itself, just so that the sound could stay more isolated in there and it doesn't bleed out as much. So now that we have that, I'm gonna go ahead and install this. Since I'm not using it, I'm just gonna clip these back on, put it back on. What the hell, man? Get out of here, man. Screw it back on. Everything else should go back on the same way, well, the opposite way from when it came out. This damn bird is on my roof. Alright guys, so I finally got this installed. I did have to do some adjustment. These, like the speakers that fit here, are 6x8s, and these are 6x8s, but for some reason when I put them in, they didn't fit, which was mainly because of this. You guys could see the plastic right here. I actually had to cut it down a bit, as well as on this end, so that these two metal parts could fit. Or you could just cut this down if you don't want to damage, I guess, the car and want to keep it original. The bolts on them kind of close to the actual speakers, but nothing bad, you know. And that's pretty much it. Also, before you do go ahead and put everything back together, make sure you test your speakers. I tested them, and let me tell you something, they sound way better than these guys right here. And I'm not even just saying that because these are brand new. They actually sound better. You could hear the actual vocals a lot more better. And then later on in the future, I am planning on doing the 2014 door panels, and I'm gonna try to get the one with the kicker. I think is a kicker bass, which are specifically on the GT500s, I think. But I'm gonna see if I can find some. If I can't, then I'll just buy the door panel from the 14s and just replace those speakers. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together. It's pretty much just self-explanatory. Start off by putting the door panels, then the screws on the sides, and then you could go ahead and put all the other screws, and then lastly that one. And that's pretty much it. All right guys, so it's been about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks since I uploaded, or not uploaded, but installed these speakers, the JBL speakers. To find out, I didn't even record like the outro, so here I am, which is a little better because it gave me some time to, like, you know, test out the speakers and whatnot. And honestly, they're pretty good speakers. The vocals are good. I know there's some speakers are more like meant more for bass, and there's some more like for vocals. These are really good. I could hear like the vocal voices really good. But other than that, that'll be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.